Hey people, what's up?
Hello.
I am Patrick, and this is
Cat.
And this is Depression Doesn't Always Have to Suck, episode 6.
Is it 6? It is 6.
Yeah. We've made it to number 6.
Wow.
We've crossed the number 5. Number
Yep.
5 was our special episode about suicide. We'll check that out.
When it's up.
Yeah, when
We
it's
don't
up.
know when it's up
Wait,
yet.
it is up.
Is it?
Yeah, because we're filming in the future right now.
Oh, right.
This is
So
episode-
it is up.
yes.
It is up
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah, it's been up for like a week now or something.
Something like that.
We'll see. But anyways, today, why do I keep moving my legs? It's fun.
I like moving my
I
legs.
know. But it keeps making this swishy noise because I'm wearing these like yoga pants that I got to wear
Those
for
are track
stage
pants.
Yeah. I got to wear them for stage combat class because we need to be flexible. And we play with rapiers and daggers, and it's fun.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Luckily, no one's had their eyes poked out yet, so
There you go.
it's a good time. And I'm going to be acting out a scene from Macbeth, the scene with the beheading. And
Oh,
we're good.
great.
And me and my scene partner are going to buy ourselves a watermelon. We're going
Yeah.
to smash it to be the head.
Oh, that's great.
And it's going to be fun. And then we can all eat watermelon as a class after.
Oh, how
And it will
nice.
be a bonding exercise.
Eating watermelon is a great bonding
Speaking
exercise.
of bonding exercises, today's topic of discussion, friends and relationships.
Great.
Yeah, so you don't sound that enthused.
I don't like talking to very many people. Is
I
the
know.
reason why I'm not enthused, or not as enthused as I normally am, because I'm always a load of sunshine. But yeah, I mean, friends and relationships are good.
Let's start with friends.
Friends
Yeah.
are good
Friends
because
are good. Yep,
they make a
that's
good support system. Like if you have problems, or anything, just like at least you have friends to
Mhm.
back you up, help you out.
But don't overload them.
Don't overload them. Like I have close friends. I wouldn't say I have many friends, but I have enough friends that can help me out when I need them, and it's great. So
Yeah, and like with friends, I don't know if it's a problem for you, but it's definitely a problem for me as a depressive. I'm always thinking about what my friends are thinking about me.
oh yeah,
Like,
oh yeah.
does this person really like me, or are they just hanging out with me for the sake of hanging out with me, and do they
Yep.
really secretly despise me? And
That happens a lot. Like I've seen people in class, because I'm a naturally awkward person. So when I'm in class, I'm surrounded by people who are naturally not awkward. And so when I talk to them, they'll be nice to me. So I don't know if they're nice to me because I'm actually like awkwardly amusing, or are they nice to me because they think I'm weird, but they feel bad because I'm awkward and they just want to be nice because I'm not being mean to them. And it's very difficult. It's very complicated.
yeah, like for me, since I do radio and I hang out at the radio station all the time, these random people pop into the studio all day, and I'm like, wait, these people, they're coming to see me? Why would they come to see me? I don't know. But they show up and we talk, and I don't usually talk that much because I'm socially awkward. And I
You
don't-
talk a lot.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I hardly ever talk.
That's not true.
Jack knows I hardly ever talk.
That's not true. That's not true.
Oh, wait, I'm talking to Jack. He's off camera. Hi, Jack. Now
Hello.
he's like, don't talk to me.
No, you definitely talk a lot. You're very I would say that we're both socially awkward. However, you're like a socially social awkward person. Like you'll talk to people, but like there are multiple types of being awkward. There's social awkward. There's keeping to yourself awkward. There's displaying characteristics of being introverted and extroverted awkward. And I would say that's me. I'm kind of in the middle. Like sometimes I'll be in a mood where I want to talk to a bunch of people,
Yes.
but most of the time I just want to like stay.
Watch Netflix, and then we're like, come hang out with us, and you're like, shut the
Busy.
hell up! I want to watch my show.
Do I?
Fuck off.
I never said that. I never did that. Ever. I generally spend a lot of time reading other things that I find interesting.
Yeah.
And I don't bother participating in conversation because I don't feel the need to.
But just remember, kids. Why do I call everyone kids? I don't know. But
Because you're older.
yes. But if people agree to go to a restaurant with you, they're your friends. So invite people to restaurants. And if they say, sure, I'll grab a bite to eat with you, dude, then they're your friends.
I'd say that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Because
As long and if they're willing to pay for their side of the bill,
yes.
then they're your real friends.
Well,
You know they're
why
real
would
to pay.
they not pay for their side of the bill?
Well, I don't know. Some people are douches. So if they're a douche, if they go along with you to the restaurant and then they make you pay for them,
Then that's a date.
mm,
That's a date. There's no way around that. If you're paying for someone, it's a date.
I guess.
Wait,
Why are we talking about this?
I don't know. Well, speaking of dates, relationships.
Relationships are fun.
Now, I have the same problem with relationships as I have with friendships, where I'm always like, does this person really like me? And I never know. And then it ends with me sabotaging the relationship because I'm like, I break up with them because I'm like, I don't know if they like me, and this is driving me nuts, and I'm being like a super depressive, and I'm starting to hate myself because I can't stop thinking about this other person all the time and what their thought process is. And then I'm like, are they just going out with me because I'm paying for stuff, or are they going out with me because they like me? And that's a guy problem, I think, just because we pay for things, and
Yeah, the pay.
I feel like I get used a lot.
Yeah, well, you spend a lot of money on dates. So.
Yeah, well,
Like for me, I've been in a steady relationship for over a year, and I think our 1 year and 5-month anniversary is in 2 days. So
she keeps really good track of this.
I really like, so that would be 17 months. So
That's true love right there if you keep track of the days.
But yeah, like I don't worry about like at the beginning, sure, I kind of worried about it a bit because I'm like kind of like messed up in the head. And so like once you get past like the honeymoon phase or whatever it's called.
How long's the honeymoon phase?
It depends, I guess. Like for us, it lasted probably like not very long because like he knew about me because we talked before dating
Yeah.
and we were close before we started dating. So like, but the honeymoon phase probably lasted like a couple weeks to a month, and then after that, like
that's not long at all.
yeah, no. But once we got past that, like we knew about each other's problems. We had to confide in each other's problems, and it was good.
Did you admit you were depressive a month in, or no?
He figured it out before we even started dating.
Okay.
Because I would have like little bursts of depressiveness,
Yes.
depression, and he was like, "Oh, it's fine. You'll be okay. You're a good person." So like, he wasn't like, "Oh my God, I love you. It's gonna be fine," because we were dating, obviously. But he was really good at helping out. So thanks. You're great. I don't know if he's gonna watch this. Probably not. But you're great, and yeah.
And I want to talk about the other side. Now, if you are a person watching this, and if you are in a relationship with a depressive, now if this person goes radio silent for a few days, it does not mean they do not like you. It means they need alone time.
Yeah.
Because that happens to me every once in a while. I will just go complete radio silence, and I will not talk to a person I'm dating for like 4 or 5 days.
No.
Just because I need time to myself. And
Okay.
what? That doesn't happen to you?
I think the only time that we haven't, like, the only time that we, like, took a break, per se, it wasn't,
Well,
like...
4 or 5 days isn't a break.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not really, like, a break. It's more, like, because a break would mean, like, going out with somebody else, which obviously did not happen. But I'd say we took, like, probably the most was, like, 4 to 5 days because I didn't have access to a computer for a while.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, can't really talk to you for a few days. And this was, like, a couple months into our relationship, so I was like, oh, I miss you. And that was it.
Now,
But,
do you typically talk to each other once a day?
We talk to each other all day long.
Okay.
All day.
Every day?
Every day.
Wow, that's cool.
Except sometimes, well, he plays a lot of video games.
Yeah.
So he usually takes time out of the conversation to do that, which is fine. I don't care because he needs time to himself, obviously, and I need time to, like, watch my show without people bothering me. So, like, But it's still all day. Like he'll after his game's over, he'll update me on what's going on, and we'll talk for a little bit, and then he'll play another game, and then that usually.
How do you talk so much though? Do you just go like, "I ate cereal. It was interesting."
Yeah. Sometimes we have like very boring. Well, sometimes we have really like stupid conversations. Like we'll usually be like, "Wow, wow, 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 wow." That usually happens.
That's cute though.
Yeah, that usually happens sometimes. Well, that happens a lot. Most of our conversations now are gibberish. But like now we talk like we come up with a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah.
Because like we have to think about like when we want to hang out. Because we don't hang out terribly often. Because he's farther away, so we don't see each other terribly much. So we find time to talk. We find time to hang out, if applicable. What else? When some like right now we're talking about like my midterms and his finals. We find a lot of things to talk about. Sometimes we just say sappy things for a while. But like whenever, okay, it needs to be about what our current topic's about. So
yes.
like whenever I have a depression moment, like if you have a significant other who is depressed and has problems in their brain, just be supportive. Like but it doesn't matter like what you say is like anything will help. Anything good, will help.
Like just send them a message
saying like that
I care about you.
I'm here for you.
Yes.
Like if you need to talk to me about anything, I'm gonna be here. Like just be supportive. Like don't abandon the person, because like that's the time when they need you most. Like it's fine if you like go off and like if like someone does something and someone does the other thing and they need time to themselves. That's fine. If that's a way of coping, then that's fine. However, if this person, like if your significant other who is depressed wants to talk to you, you sure as heck had better talk to them, because they're having problems and you need to help them out because they have something wrong in their brain.
Oh, and one of the most important things, I have to bring this up.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to message or talk to the other person first. This drives me crazy because I always have to start every conversation when I'm in a dating situation, and it drives me nuts.
Oh, well that happened at first. Well, before we started dating, I was always the person who started a conversation because I liked him. And he intrigued me. So I was like, I'm going to start the conversation all the time. But then eventually, once we started like going on, like once we started dating, he started more conversations. It was more evenly spread. It was worked out.
That's like the best pickup line. You intrigue me.
Yeah. It was, well, I never actually said, I told him that afterward. He's like, oh, why did you think why did you start talking to me? I'm like, because you were intriguing. And I'm like, he's like, oh, great, thanks. I thought you were annoying at first. And I was like, oh, thanks.
That's so mean. I thought you were annoying.
It wasn't, no, I thought it was, well, at first I thought it was mean when he first told me, but now I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Because I was obnoxious. And then it went from obnoxious to like, now. And now he doesn't think I'm obnoxious. As I don't think he does.
I hope he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she's in a good relationship. And, just remember, people, there's someone out there for anybody. So just keep searching.
True.
And
Don't give up.
yeah, and just because you have a few bad dates does not mean
That you're alone forever.
No, because, like, for example, for me, every time I go on a new first date now, it gets better because I'm better at dating now and I can actually start talking to people, which is mind-boggling. I can actually hold the conversation instead of being quiet and just sitting there staring like,
Well, that's not good.
what do I talk about?
You can talk about anything.
I don't know. There was one date I had where it was literally, we were together for like 5 hours and we probably only talked for maybe 5 minutes.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
It was terrible.
Anyway, long story short, support each other.
Mm-hmm.
If one or the other, or possibly both, have depressive qualities, just be there for each other. Because we appreciate any kind of help that you are willing to give. Like, anything will do. Even if you have to go for a little while, it's fine. But just, like, at least, like, show that you care.
And don't be afraid to tell your friends that you love them, because you saying that you love them does not mean any sexual context. It just means they're awesome.
Yeah.
So, yay.
That's a fair way of putting it. So, good stuff. I have to leave.
Okay. Bye. Peace.
Thanks for watching.